Hello everyone and welcome all to the tournament here between TUHO versus 3K. They're both preparing here in the map SOAR. My name is Arde. I'll be casting today's match. I hope you guys are very excited to see how things will be going from here. First of all, of course, I want to welcome you all to the Velocity World Tournament. The World Tournament presented by Velocity features the world's best teams from 4 regions: Asia, Europe, North America, and South America. The tournament does not stop at the regional finals, though, as the winner of Europe will be facing the winner of Asia, and the winner of North America will be facing the winner of South America. On the western side of the world, we are seeing Team Seminole, the team who has recently made it to the circuit finals, and take on either Blackout X or Rain from South America, which are again teams that might, come through. From what we have so far, we have TUHO and 3K playing right now for the EU side of things, for the European finals, which will, take a spot for tomorrow's match, which will be on Saturday. Of course, today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. And tomorrow on Saturday, there will be a match for the semifinals of the World Championship. So there will be every single region. You have like 4 regions. You have 2 regions going against each other, 2 regions going. I think I already explained that to you guys. So one of these teams will take one of those spots for the EU side of things. So very interested how that will go. The format is a minimum of 8 teams per region. Europe has 34 teams, or at least the minimum of 8 teams per region will be qualifying for the format. And the amount that have actually applied for Europe, there have been 34 teams that have applied. For North America, there have been 14 teams that have applied. South America, there have been 10 teams that have applied. And for Asia, there have been 8 teams that have applied. The pricing is going to be $100 plus 5 nitro. 5 times nitro. For every single player is going to be 1 nitro. For CEOPS clans with 50 spots, we don't need to announce this. So for the second spot is going to be for CEOPS clans with 50 spots. So it's gonna be like a clan with 50 locks, so people can like use those locks. Of course, they have like a lot more space. They can use more space, and they can have that for their own team. So that's like this. The second place, we'll get that, and that's it. Like that's just gonna be first place pricing and second place pricing. So everyone's really gonna try and get beyond those semifinals of the World Championship and actually get to the finals. Because when you're in the finals, you already secured yourself a full clan with 50 spots, or of course that first spot with $100 and 5 nitros. Now, the timeline of this is going to be the time of this whole event is going to be 2 to 3 weeks, and we're kind of already in the last few, matches. So yeah, very excited to see how those will, turn out. The regions, a couple of region updates before we get into the game. We have North America, where Seminole took out Late Esports in the NA side of things with NA regional finals. We have South America, where South America is playing against Blackout X later today for the South American regional finals. For Asia, we have Exquadron playing against Prestige for the Asia finals. Now, for the global finals, the global semifinals will be played tomorrow. Again, as I said, Saturday. And the global finals themselves will be played on Sunday. And Europe will be facing off against Asia. And North America will be facing off against South America. So keep in mind, the winners between one of these 2 teams will be playing against one team against Asia. And North America will be playing against South America. And eventually it will be South America or North America versus Europe or Asia. And one of those teams from one of those regions will get that victory. Again, taking a look at the players that are in the game so far, a couple of things that we're of course noticing so far. Let me see, hold on. So there's a couple of players here. We have Sniper, Flaka, King, Ivy, Shadow. I'm not sure UEF. Shadow, Anxiety. We have Oak, Sensor, and Vils. I don't know which one is the staff, which one isn't. It's kind of a mess here with the tags, so it's a bit confusing. Who's what exactly? From what I can see, is King just 100% in TUHO. At least he has the tag, so I'm assuming he's in TUHO. We have Vils as well in TUHO. So I'm thinking maybe 3K has a bit of a mixed group with like different tags. I'm not sure though. We'll be able to figure that out very, very soon. We'll just have to wait a little bit longer. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but in the meantime, grab yourself something. Prepare yourself for this awesome match that will start up very, very soon. So yeah, I'm just going to go through a few things here. Make sure that everything is running properly. And we'll get going. Meantime, you guys can, I guess watch them do their recordings. Everyone's going to go and do their recordings real quick. And while they're doing that, we have to wait just a tiny bit longer.
breach wins.
So again, we are still waiting, of course, for both teams to, prepare up.
The breach wins.
If there are some questions you have here and there in the chat, let me actually read out the first one. So, hey, Arde, do you know Cuddling? Let me know if you. Yeah, I do know him. Yeah. Yes, we happen to be friends. And again, if you have some questions in the chat or some other stuff you want to, drop by. Again, we do have a delay, so make sure, to be a bit patient with that. So not assuming that I will just respond in like the first second you post that. But it's kind of cool to see SOAR back into the map pool. Like you don't really see it that often being picked by many teams. I think we'll just have to wait a little longer. And I expected them to start around 1935, but it looks like for some reason we are taking longer than it's anticipated. So again, apologies for that. See that there are some new people coming through, watching the stream. Of course, it's great to see you guys here as well. I guess I could go over the things that I've already discussed, because I don't think everyone has listened or been here while I was explaining everything. So again, I'll just go over the whole list again, and you guys can do whatever you want with that. So with the whole introduction, welcome, of course, to the Velocity Tournament. The World Tournament presented by Velocity features world's best teams from 4 regions: Asia, Europe, North America, and South America. The tournament does not stop at the regional finals, though, as the winner of Europe will be facing the winner of Asia, and the winner of North America will face the winner of South America. On the western side of the world, we are seeing Team Seminole, the team who recently made it into the circuit finals, take on either Blackout X or Rain from South America. The formatting will be a minimum of 8 teams per region, and out of those 8 teams, we've got for Europe, there were 34 teams that were actually qualified, and 8 teams were, of course, was a minimum of 8 teams per region, so 34, that's a lot. They're going to battle it out. They have already battled it out, actually. North America got 14 teams, South America 10 teams, and Asia barely. Just enough, 8 teams. The pricing is $100 plus 5 nitros. So for the first place, and for the second place, you have C-Ups, a clan. So it's basically like a clan with tag and whatever. You got with 50 spots, so a lot of room for players to have that tag. And yeah, again, great prizes just for the first and second place. So it's going to be very interesting to see which team will have enough or enough of that willpower to actually reach that point, because the third and the fourth place are not really going to be receiving anything. The regions, of course, you have North America. Seminole took out Late Esports in the North American regional finals. On the South American side, Rain South America is playing against Blackout X later today for the South American regional finals. On Asia, Xquadron will be playing against, or actually they just played against Prestige for the Asian finals. And for the global finals, there will be a semifinals. The global semifinals will be played tomorrow on Saturday, and the global finals will be played on Sunday, where Europe will be facing off against Asia, and North America will be facing off against South America. The winner between Europe versus Asia and North America versus South America will be playing against each other. So those 2 winners will be taking a spot in the actual finals coming up on Sunday. So yeah, things are really wrapping up. This whole tournament has been taking 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, this is basically the final week, the final 3 days, where we will see teams participate in multiple matches. So yeah, I hope I brought up a few important things from multiple people that have maybe not really paid attention or weren't active on the stream yet. So I'm seeing that there's some new people coming through. By the way, this is a pretty nice little color. Like it's the whole it's a bit grayed out. Like it doesn't really feel as poppy as the gold color. Because you know, over time you get experience. That's a lot. It's a lot of playtime. You know, 326,000. I mean, honestly, those numbers are. Some people even say those numbers are rookie, but I think that's a lot. At least for me, I'm almost hitting 100K. Anyways, it looks like all the teams should kind of be ready. I mean, we have TUHO, you know, getting pretty ready. Looks like with Sniper, Jepa, Vils, King here playing for TUHO. Just for the, I don't know, just in case, you know, I'm not quite sure what is exactly going to be happening. But we're muting some stuff here. Or at least, yeah, there we go. Just making sure that we're not going to get anything too weird popping through. And we are still waiting for teams to get ready.
Breach wins.
And it looks like we are waiting for the reset here from Anxiety. Which I just noticed. I think that's the staff. I think that's supposed to be the staff here. And we should be starting right now with the knife round. Finally, everyone. It took a long time, but it's looking pretty solid. With Sensor moving down with the flank, but it looks like, or with the flank just moving low. I don't know. I forgot the word for it, but he was crouching. He was crouching down. And actually trying to get peek for some frags here and there with the knives. And overall, you know, they did win out the knife round by a huge margin. And it looks like TUHO will not be able to choose this one. 3K going for the decision here. And I think they're just going to go for the coalition side. And I don't see anyone switching. So it looks like they'll be sticking with the coalition side for THOR. Waiting for them to switch sides very, very shortly.
Bomb has been planted.
Looks like we are still waiting. Looks like no way we haven't had a room reset yet. We're waiting for that to happen. And there we go. Perfect. And off we go. We can finally see and starting off here on the coalition side, we have 2 people moving towards the B site, 2 people actually going towards near A, you know, near A long. We can see a lot of players here from 3K pushing up. Sniper and King moving forward with those deagles, the P250 as well. Getting very close towards that B side. We can kind of see Shadow all the way behind it. They already lost their first player. And Shadow getting the double regardless. Sensor coming up with another. In fact, King getting down 1-2 and the 3 TUHO. They have King on their side. And King is able to respond. 34 HP remaining. But still, 3 frags there on the opening. There was nothing that 3K could have done there. TUHO was doing very well, and they got that first round on the breach side, which is very good. You know, a lot of people have a lot of issues, you know, starting off on the coalition side, but on the breach side, they've been doing very well so far, you know, with this first round. That pistol round was huge. No one was really trying to do anything back. Like, they were all kind of sticking towards the A side, coalition spawn. It was not really they were not really trying to, you know, increase their map control there. And I mean, as you can see, Sniper tries to find Shadow as Ivy is already taking him down. Shadow gets a double kill though, and again, very worth here for 3K, but TUHO still has a fighting chance. This is the eco round. They should be able to win this, you would say, but for some reason these shotguns are working for, at least as far as it goes, 4 versus 3. See King slowly moving forward. Low-key flashed a little. But there comes Flaka, Sensor, and Fantasy. And just like that, in a single second, all these shotgun players are able to respond. Even Sensor with just a P250. And even though this was the eco round, 3K was able to snipe back, or just snap back into reality here. 1-1, able to respond here on the coalition side. Oak all the way in the bottom. They're not a single frag, same for Bills and Sniper. Maybe they'll get their chance here in the 3rd round. We'll have to see how they will perform. But Oak is a pretty hype name. Like, imagine you actually have Oak. It's like such a hype name, to be honest. Sensor, talking about hype moments. Sensor almost getting the ace, but Oak stealing that. Nasty little move by Oak there. Sensor still gets the 4K though in the 3rd round. Very impressive performance by Sensor, being able to line them all up. Although at the same time, it looked a bit weird. Like, TUHO wasn't trying to sped away from each other. We're like responding to Sensor. The Sensor was just surviving and not really doing anything else. Like, that was it, just holding down a button and being able to be a bit more accurate. And it just gave it, I don't know, it felt like it was a bit too easy for Sensor there. And again, there you go, two frags in a row from Sensor, and just like that, 2 players go down. This time though, they've actually put up a fight, and now Sensor is back to 16 HP, you know, moving back and forth, using the parasol to quickly catapult his head back down to make sure he doesn't get headshotted, or he didn't do that on purpose. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he did that on purpose, but at the same time, could have just been an accident that looked very smart. You know, looks like a very smart thing to do. Sniper, though, taking out Sensor as he tries to move on. He was pretty low with Shadow, still able to respond. 1, 2, and 3 on Sniper. 3 to 1. Yeah, sometimes you ignore the lines to the left that don't exist, and you just, you know, think that that's the case, but it's not really. 3 to 1. And just like that, 3K is still in the lead. You know, it really looked good. Like, I was actually kind of excited there for the breach side here. 3K, like, they were really lacking there in the pistol round. And TUHO had a fighting chance. Like, even in the AK round, they were doing pretty well. They lost out like a 2-2 for 1, so that was a bit meh. But other than that, they were looking pretty good. And then when they entered the side, they all got taken down at the same time, which felt a bit weird. And here, King quickly moving through. No backline, no one. There's no one there to support him. It kind of feels like a deathmatch game. You're just pushing through like it's nothing. And just like that, the entire team takes you down 4-1. And it's just kind of unfortunate. Like, you would normally see them, you know, actually come up with a strategic plan to this, but it looks like they're not really going for that. No one's really backing each other up. There's no one trying to refrag. Like, it's a bit meh. It's a bit meh here looking at TUHO on the breach side. 4-1, and we can see Vils still unable to get a single frag throughout the 5 rounds. We should be able to see something as Sensor, of course. 9-2, doing very well. King does get a frag here on Flaka. This could be the opening TUHO needs, but Fancy still able to take down Sniper. And we can see Oak has that flash ready, and he's pushing forward. But the nade is not going to do any damage as Jepa finds Oak, but Oak finds him faster. Ivy still managing to take down Oak. 3 versus 3, and it is 4-1 on the scoreboard. That could really turn into 5-1. Like, the way they're moving towards these sites or trying to plan something out, you know, maybe go towards the library area. It's not looking very tight for TUHO here. Like, they're not able to actually get towards these sites. They're kind of confused as well. Like, look at them. They're dropping these smokes, unaware if there's someone actually there. Using their utility early on before they reach the site, not really a smart idea. And, you know, being able to back each other up. You have 3 people there. Like, even if it's just one guy, you should be able to respond unless you make a huge mistake lining up. Not really coordinating properly, but I feel like that problem is just going to return later on when you don't have utility. And look, they're kind of stuck here, and Sensor knows he's just going to lock them down. Shadow, from a longer distance, does get shot. And we can see Shadow coming through. Ivy does get the refrag, and it's a 1v1, but Fantasy still pulls through, and it was close. It was very close here for TUHO. But regardless of TUHO getting close or not, it's still going to be the win here for 3K on this round. 5-1, as I kind of predicted. The way they were playing there in the last part of the round, it was just not looking good. We can see Senza going for a couple peeks near the B side. We can see Sniper also moving up. Ivy taking down Oak, taking down Flaka. Huge performance here, or huge play actually from Ivy. Definitely showing his performance on this round. This should be it for TUHO. Finally able to get 1 round. Shadow taking down Ivy. Jepa and Sniper taking on 2 more players. Fancy Shadow both getting taken down. Sensor coming up with the Ox. Sniper's going to be able to find him. He's going to be able to respond. Yes, he is. But Vils able to respond after his 2 frag. Sniper did get taken down there with his teammate. I think it was Jepa. 5-2. Still happy to see TUHO making it through another round. Taking a look at the scoreboard again, 2-7. Sniper falling behind Fields, actually getting a couple frags. Now we can finally see everyone, you know, doing their part on each side. Sensor though, still so many frags. Having a large impact on this game so far. Fantasy taking a Sniper. Look at all those nades crossing each other mid-air above the bushes and above the water. Ivy taking out Flaka. The bomb is still down. Jepa did not decide for a pickup. He's not going to decide for a pickup here. He's actually going to look for maybe a possible early pick. He does find one. Sensor gets taken down. He is low though, 23 HP. Oh, that was a pretty nice little trade. TUHO definitely needs that right now. And King, he's gonna throw his utility and not follow up. That's very odd. I'm kind of confused why King is not really using it or just keeping it instead. Like, there's no reason to just throw it in that direction and do nothing with it. Could be for a distraction. I don't know. But Fantasy's not going to get distracted by that. Bills, Ivy, and King all getting taken out. Jeppa still remaining. Takes down Fantasy, but it's all already done. Look at the damage that they have done here. Shadow comes through and takes down Jeppa as he tries to no-scope him. 6-2. And just like that, 3 people all getting taken out by one player on the B side. No one able to follow up. No one able to coordinate this. It is not looking good again for TUHO. It was such a close round. They should have won that. But they didn't. They didn't win it at all. Didn't even get close. Go see Fantasy. Looks for the frag, but looks like he's moving back. Oak as well. Another nade down a long Flocka tries to go for the frag here, but King does take him down there with a deagle. Sensor with a double. Sniper and King both getting taken out. We can see Fantasy trying to find one of these players about to smoke, but he's unable to respond. Feels move forward, gets the shots on Sensor, but look at that. There's people right there. No one's paying attention to Feels. Feels is getting it's just surviving. Gets another wallbang headshot on Fantasy. What is going on with TUHO? They have the performance. Will they be? Oh my god. Will they be able to deliver that? Shadow taking down Jeppa, and it looks like Bills is going to be stuck here. He's going to take the risk. He is. The Shadow is going to take down Fields here. 7-2. And they're still going to fall behind. 3K really performing well here, and TUHO is just unable to respond multiple times. They get close. They make these plays, especially Bills. What's going on? Like, we want to see more of that. But they're not showing it. It's going to be like, it's probably going to be 10-10. Because looking at the way TUHO plays, like, they have that individual performance. They know what they're capable of. They're just not utilizing it together. And that's going to be a huge problem, especially on the breach side when teamwork is a bit more viable. Fantasy. Flocka. Staring at a deep smoke. Throwing a flash, not really utilizing the flash. Fantasy taking on Jeppa. It's going to be 5 versus 4. Again, all these flashes for what? What are you gaining with these flashes? You must ask yourself. Like, oh, he's going to be distracted for half a second, and then what? Okay, an actual push, an actual engage, but Ivy still takes a double here. Oak and Flak a little too aggressive there for the Coalition side. A bit unnecessary, in my opinion. Sensor still able to shut down King. He's going to be stuck in that location, though. He's going to need to have that crosshair ready to shine on the most optimal position. We can see that flash coming through again. Not really useful at all. Kind of giving away the fact that they want to move towards the A side. Sensor. Here's him reload. Fails, gets taken out in Ivy. Has to find Senza. Or does he? He's actually going to go for the B side here. And Senza knows that this is going to be the case here. Ivy going for the bomb plant. Quickly he realizes as those bomb noises are coming through. But where is Senza going to be? He has to reload. In a pretty tight spot. He's going to try and back off a bit more. And try and get that focus on Ivy. He wants to make sure to find him, and look how fast and how accurate Sensor is with his crosshair there. Ivy unable to respond. Look at him, probably celebrating or saying, like, what? Very fast reactions there. Not specifically inhuman, but just a bit odd, but at the same time, very impressive. The way he was able to respond to Ivy there. Ivy had the lockdown on. He had the advantage. The way he was able to shoot a little faster than Ivy in that situation. But yeah, again, 8-2, and it's still gonna look like it's gonna be 10-2. Oak taking on Jep, and Ivy taking on Oak. We see a 4 versus 4. Couple flashes, nades coming down. Shadow moves on with his sniper rifle. Fantasy taking on Sniper, and here comes a huge fight. Black Cat and Sensor getting 2 more frags with Filzy, and Ivy getting 2 more frags. Shadow and Fantasy both going down. He's moving up towards the smoke. Sensor gets another frag, and there we see Ivy going down 9-2. And again, great performance by Sensor, able to keep this team in the game. Like, they're winning so many rounds because of this guy. Same thing going for Shadow and Fantasy, and the damage is so available, if that makes any sense. Like, it's just there. It's free. It feels so free. And Ivy being able to have that positive KD ratio, just a tiny bit, 13-10. A lot of deaths, a lot of times this man had to die in a trade. And again, 9-2. They're one more round away from, getting over to the second half. We see Oak actually able to take down Jepa. And Sniper is going to be moving up on the stairs here with the AK-47. For some reason, we are having connection difficulties. I don't understand why. Again, this is one of the most fundamentals of this game. One day you're connected and one day you're just not connected. Luckily, not much happened apart from actually the entire team from TUHO getting destroyed here. A lot of teams. Okay, suiciding. What an interesting way of disconnecting and coming back. It's like Sniper had just seen the craziest performance or just given up. Like, honestly, at that point, that's a bit of the wrong mentality. Like, he could have at least tried, but I've actually never seen someone suicide in a tournament on like trying to suicide. Maybe just didn't want to give the kill to the enemy. You're still giving him an assist, but I don't know. I'm a bit confused by that move there. But anyways, 4 versus 4. And we can see Bill's moving on, walking backwards. The Sniper does a bit more damage, tries to get the knife in there, Flocka, but Phil's able to respond. King takes down Fantasy as Fantasy takes on one of their players as well. Kind of a quick refrag. 3 versus 1. And TUHO has that site locked down. Shadow all the way behind here with the Deagle. Not really doing much apart from, being near one of his teammates' dead bodies there. King on 1 HP, Vales on 26. They're all pretty low except Ivy. And Ivy's all the way towards the B side. King could be tapped away. I mean, it's a Deagle. Like, it's not going to matter how much. As long as, like, kind of below to 60 to 50. Like, it's possible to get that guy tapped. Vales might find him here. He's moving past him like he's not there. What am I watching? And there he is. Vales completely bamboozled of King with 1 HP, moves up towards Shadow. Shadow might be able to find him here. He has to go and reload his weapon. He's kind of stuck. He tries to find someone else. And here comes Ivy. She takes down Shadow. Shadow unable to respond. And King's playing it safe with 1 HP.
Bomb has been defused.
3-10. And TUHO still in the game here with that quick pistols round. But they got the pistol round in the first round as well. On the first round. Will they be able to win out the eco in the second one? Because that's something they haven't done yet. For some reason. And we can see Fantasy here. Getting flashed a little again. Utility not really being used efficiently. Jepa still taking down Fantasy regardless. TUHO. They don't care at all. They just move forward and they look for that pick. Phil's actually using utility to his advantage, trying to see if he finds anyone there, but it looks like he's not able to. He did clear out and give a bit more information to the team, but other than that, not much. And you can see them all very stationary. And honestly, it's a very calm eco round. Not too much aggression like we usually see. You can see a lot of players. Ivy taking the shot here on Flocka. And with that sniper shot, he's looking pretty good. 3 versus 5. So far, it's looking great for TUHO. They're already taking on 4 players. Oh, actually go for 4-player. And there goes the wall bang from Vils. Very funny way to actually take down the sensor there. But these Stuns are still able to respond, taking down Jeppa, but it's not looking great. That was not a very good eco round. At least like 2 frags, or maybe even a bomb plan if possible somewhere. But it's not going to happen here. It's just a bit too tight, a bit too difficult to pull off something like that. And TUHO is just going to get another free round. Like, going over to the 3rd round, they should be able to do a bit more. But we'll have to see. Sensor dropping bomb there. Because he feels also going for the shots here towards Oak. And Oak kind of ran in there. There's no one else who's able to respond. Too far away from his teammates. No one's going to be able to refrag. And Ivy's going to take down Fantasy here as well. Very bad situation for Senza to be in, losing 2 of his players just right there. Flash coming through. He kind of had an idea someone would peek it, so he pre-fired with a good pre-fire, but still unable to find anyone yet. Vils takes down Senza, and it's just going to be 1 player running Shadow with the sniper. Ivy snipes him back, and 5-10 it is. TUHO has that comeback rolling so far. And I mean, honestly, this could turn into a 13 to 11, 13 to 12, 13 to 10. Anything like that is possible. 100%. Taking a look at the scoreboard here, we can see Ivy definitely dominating this one. Phil's coming in here as well. Lot of frags being dropped left and right, especially around Ivy and Senza. Senza even trying to play it safe in some scenarios, but most of his teammates are dying. You see Phil's again, huge performance. Senza does tiny taking down, but Jeppa still able to take on Senza, and we can see some interesting moves here by Shadow, trying to pull off something, but King still takes him down, 6-10. And again, another interesting eco round from 3K. And we can see Sniper. He's not going to go for the full engage. He's going to play it a bit more safe. Getting the wall, not looking for anyone else. Actually backing off completely. Oh wait, maybe not. He's going to go back to the toilets. Towards waiting room. Not really. Actually does get 1 frag. Yeah, I was about to say he's going to get Flacco or not, because Flacco was kind of like making a decision there. Oh, he's going to try and shoot. He's going to try and back off. A bit confused there by Flacco. A bit of a confused side there by Flacco. But anyways, Ivy able to shut down another player. It's going to be 4 versus 3. Vils getting the double there as well. Again, Vils very strong on this B side. And Sniper together with Vils, it's just too difficult for 3K to respond. It looks like you're kind of putting 3K into TUHO's shoes. And suddenly they feel like, well, how did they even get a single round anyway? You can see Sniper reloading, still holding on strong here to the B site. Sensors moving forward. And off he goes as King. Still is able to shut down Senza there. 7-10. And again, TUHO is starting to come back. And 3K is just unable to respond. Like, they've won so many rounds on that first half. But still, they're just unable to respond to TUHO's quick and very fast little comeback here. That's rolling in pretty nicely. The momentum is on their side. And Vils looks like he's going to be moving back towards the A site. Look for maybe potentially pick. We have, I mean, Ivy's already paying attention to that. So I'm a bit confused as to why Vils is holding this. It might be a bit too overwhelming here for Ivy. And, well, it is definitely too overwhelming as Oak and Shadow get 2 frags. I mean, this could be problematic for TUHO. Talking about comebacks, Bills gets 1, 2, and King able to take down Sensei. Tries to go full third, but Flock actually gets a first and his second frag this round. Very impressive performance, and 3K is finally able to recover from this monstrosity of a comeback from TUHO. King kind of giving away his position in a bad spot. Does take down Flocka near that supercar. Fantasy is the last player remaining. Is he going to be able to find King? It's all going to be a bit based on timing. And he's going to be able to find it the moment he looks away. 7 to 10 is going to be turned into 8 to 10. And just like that, TUHO are still kept in the game because of King. Moving over to the 8 to 10 here. Looking at the scoreboard, it is looking insane. Like the way TUHO has been performing on this coalition side, 3K is not even being able to respond. Like TUHO also had a better time on the breach side, but they at least got 1 or 2 rounds. But this is even worse. So honestly, so far it is really looking like TUHO is gonna win this. They've got 6 rounds. If they lose this, it's a 6-to-1 ratio in terms of winning and losing rounds. If they get another 6 rounds after this, it's already game. So the way that the game is going so far, it's 100% looking like a win for TUHO. But we'll have to see. Maybe they'll finally develop a new strategic way getting towards one of these sides. Here they get the bomb dropped, flash, nade, but not really utilizing that flash. Again, the nade, I can understand that. You know, no one's regenning and no one's getting any type of healing in this game. So Sniper able to take down Fantasy is going to be a 4 versus 3. Singed, or a King taking down Senza. 4 versus 2. You can see Vils going for a check near the supercar. And so far, you know, no one's really being found yet. Everything's looking pretty steady. Oak reloading his weapon. Nothing too shabby, nothing too crazy. And we can see absolutely nothing as they're still as we're still trying to stay connected to the game here. For some reason, I don't understand this with this game. It's one moment it's perfect, and one moment it's just, I don't know. But again, okay, it looks like TUHO won another round, 9 to 10. Again, don't exactly know what's going on with the servers today. Like one round it works perfect, and one round it just cuts off. Makes no sense. But we're moving on. We're moving on. 9 to 10. And I've kind of missed out the round here, but it looks like so far it's still kind of the same trend. We do see Vils actually playing a lot better here on the coalition side. Same thing here goes for Flock actually getting back up there above Oak. Ivy going for a check up here near the door. On this long corridor actually near the dining tables. And Oak just like that tapped away by Jeppa. Great performance from Jeppa here from TUHO. Ivy as well able to respond to Sensor. Sensor getting taken down early on. And we can see Jeff also taking a Shadow. Fantasy taking a Jeff. It's going to be 4 versus 2 as Fantasy gets a double here. 9 to 10. And Vils is unable to respond here. He's just going to stick to his stationary position. Same thing goes with King. And Ivy as well. You can see how low Fantasy and Flocka are. They're really trying to grab a pick. Something that can help them moving forward on this map. Ivy tries to find some players, but looks like he's going to stick to the B side here. He's not going to move anywhere near that opening. Flocka gets the frag here on Fields. This could be looking promising. They got the. This is the first time I've actually seen them getting a bomb plant. This is absolutely. Oh no, this is the second time I've seen them dropping a bomb plant, from my memory at least. And they have to get this. Like 2-0's on a huge winning streak. They cannot lose on this winning streak. They're going to give away a lot of money. I mean, they're already on losing streak money, so they're already getting something. But this, they need this round. Like, you're looking at the way 3K is, like in this situation. Ivy, oh no, this is not looking good. 3K unable to respond as Ivy takes on Fantasy King with the AUG, surprising the last player standing there 10-10, and it is still looking like TUHO is winning every single round. And I mean, right now 10-10, like going neck to neck. 8 rounds in a row, all won by TUHO. It is definitely not looking like TUHO will lose this anytime soon. Like 8 rounds, 3K, they're definitely in trouble. Fantasy moving forward. Block and not going for the engage as well, just going backwards a bit. Feels. Not entirely sure what he wants to do here. Sensor. No, doesn't seem to be that interested. Moving too much. Sniper also moving away, looking for the A site. Bills as well, both kind of stationary. And everyone's kind of an idle. Like, there's not really that many people looking for that engage in 2-0. I mean, they're kind of locking it down. 3K is forced out of their position. Sensor already going down early on in this round. It is definitely not looking good for 3K, but Flocka and Fantasy, and again, they make it happen. Ivy and King all getting shut down. Oak taking on Vils, the Sniper taking on Oak. But is it going to be enough for 2-0? Here comes the play from Fluka, but no. Sniper takes him down. Shadow able to respond and plant that bomb. And this is all going to depend on Jeb and Fantasy. Finally, they win the round here against TUHO. 10-11. They finally get that one round right now where it's neck to neck to get a bit more serious. Absolutely insane to see that they finally get a round after losing 8 rounds in a row. 8-1 ratio on the second half. Definitely a bad situation to be in. We can see Vales. I'm a bit confused as to what he exactly wants to do here. Vales going up. Looking for a little flash. Senza. Again, like the silent beginning gives 3K such a big fighting chance. It looks like they're kind of waiting for 2-0 to use all their utility to make it a lot easier for them to move through the map. Kind of making it feel like a pistol round because no one really has that much utility left anyway. Flocka able to take him on Ivy. Flash coming through as well. Jeppa getting flashed a little bit. They already lost one of their players early on. Oak able to take down Sniper. Look at that. This comeback. Sens are able to take down Phils. The way they're playing this so slow and steady, it's working so well against TUHO. King able to take down Shadow. 2-4. Jeppa moving forward, taking on Flocka, and this is going to be at the bomb plant on the B site. Now Jeppa reloading his weapon. I feel like these surprise engages from 3K are really working well against 2-0. 2-0 is unable to respond. King moving forward, trying to look for one player. Sensor finds King. True, and looks like Sensor's trying to find another player. He finds Jeppa, but Jeppa's now low because of that. Jeppa unable to find Oak. A bit scared. Fantasy near the bomb. It looks like he's going to be saving his weapons as economically he's not doing very well. Is he going to be able to survive? I think barely. Yeah, he is. 12 HP. Shouldn't die in this corner. Again, it's always scary. I don't know why. Because, you know, the moment it explodes, it could go wrong. Jeppa still does get Fantasy on the side. So a bit of a free little kill he gets there. 10-12, though. TUHO needs to win 3 rounds in a row. And even though so far it's been a 8-2, so like a 4-1 ratio in terms of winning rounds, 4 rounds. I mean, you would think, okay, right now if they get 4 rounds, it's free, right? Well, technically it is, but in terms of momentum, like the way it has shifted towards 3K, like the way they changed up their play style, playing it a lot slower, looking for picks from the outside and then moving inwards. It's working so well. Look at that Shadow, able to take down Ivy. They get a lot of map control. Your Sensor moving forward instantly, taking that map control for granted, and just like that, they get themselves another player. Like, it's a 4 versus 5 already. Not looking great for TUHO. This is not the momentum they want to build up. This is the negative momentum that they've built up so far. And just like that, they've kind of distracted them towards the B side. And they got the smoke down. They've been flashed. They're kind of getting flashed here on A long as well. Shadow is trying to look for anyone. He does find Sniper. Again, look at how many openings TUHO, how many free frags TUHO is just giving. Like, just like that. You give away your position. You get sniped away. But one of the enemy players, like, they see the tracers, they know where you kind of can be, and just like that, they take you all down. Jetpack nading down Shadow and Fantasy as well, 10-13, and they all get taken down. I don't know, a couple of them leaving before the game ends. I don't know why they did that, but 13-10, like, great performance coming up from 3K. Like, TUHO, they were trying to get this comeback, but 3K quickly able to deny it here on SOAR. The last 3 rounds were definitely insane to watch. Like, honestly, I did not expect that to happen. Like, I expected TUHO to just rush through, and I didn't really see anything happening. But this is what I mean, like, never giving up, trying to find solutions for the problem. And just like that, you find yourself a playstyle. You get 3 rounds on the breach side, and it's already over. It's already more rounds than TUHO got. Like, they only got like 2 rounds on the breach side. So yeah, again, well played to TUHO, well played to 3K. It looks like we'll be moving over to the second map after the break. Thank you all for watching so far, and we'll be back very soon. Alright everyone, welcome back to the Velocity Tournament. My name is Arde and I'll be casting today's match between 3K and TUHO, and both of them are still not in the room yet. I had to delay the stream a couple of minutes extra. I hope you guys were not bothered by that. But yeah, the second map is going to be coming up very soon. Hope you guys are going to be excited for this one, as it's going to be yet another great game from our the players here from TUHO and 3K. This time it's going to be played on the map Bureau, which is also another very interesting choice. You can see King here already ready to go. One of the first being ready to participate in today's match. And again, just very interested to see how both teams will perform. We've seen some great performance on 3K's side. We've seen some great performance on 2O's side. And eventually 3K actually won on the last map that we played, which was on STRIX. Actually happens to be their main map. So I don't know if this is going to be very impactful to watch. You know, might be a bit of a difference. We see King with that 6-9 ping might have a huge impact. Who knows? It might all look a little different. At the end of the day, we'll have to see how they will perform. At the very, we see Ivy also hopping in. He seems to be AFK, probably doing some other stuff. And, well, I guess we're going to have to wait again. I've already done a couple of explanatory things. If you guys want me to explain a couple things about the tournament again, leave that in the live chat. It's probably going to take a big 2 minutes for me to actually respond to that. But, hey, if you do it really fast, I might be able to just quickly put that little explanatory part in there, if you guys are, of course, interested. Anyways, for the timing, I will stay silent and we'll be waiting for everyone to join the room.
Breach wins.
Throwing a smoke grenade! Tossing frag! Suck on this!
Breach wins.
Popping smoke!
Breach wins.
Pop and smoke. Flash out. Flash out.
Coalition wins.
And it looks like we're finally starting off. It's been a while, and I don't see anything anyone else typing something in the comments about, hey, give me a quick explanation about the tournament or something else. So it looks like it's going to just start off with the pistol round, and off we go. We can quickly see Ivy getting that first frag here. Shadow getting taken down early on in the game. King also taking down Sensor. And it looks like this pistol round is already looking great for TUHO here. They already took down 2 players from 3K, and they're moving over towards that A-side sniper. And Ivy getting 2 more frags. Flocka taking down Ivy. 1 more player. I mean, Flocka's just remaining. He gets 1, 2 frags. It's something. Flails is still going to take down Flocka though. 0-1. And already a round going to TUHO. And it looks like TUHO will be going for possibly another win on the eco round as well. We've seen it happen on Bureau. And it's kind of weird to see 3K now starting off with a win here. Especially if we expect maybe on their own map, or the map that they've chosen.
I'm gonna blind him.
See them moving forward. Shadow taking on Jepa. And Ryzen moving forward with the Deagle, trying to find someone near the smoke. Fantasy should be able to take down Sniper, and he does. Feels Ivy taking 2 more players down. Flocka taking on Bills, and King coming in, taking on another player. Shadow is going to be able to respond here, taking on Ivy. It's going to be 2 versus 1. King still remaining in intel, and Flocka and Shadow need to respond to King. This King is slowly getting towards that bomb. They need to deny that. They have a lot of map control to work with, but now as Shadow gets taken down, Flocka is a bit of a tight spot. King can be anywhere. Is he going to be in that same spot? He's going to move towards Coalition Hall. He's going to move around with Intel and get towards Lab 2. A lot of options here for King. And Flocka, it's kind of assuming he might come from Coalition Hall, and he is. He comes from behind, and just like that. Not paying attention to your surroundings for a couple seconds, and timing is hitting different. 0-2. And no, it's not 0-2. Please stop. Don't say that. Oh my god, 0-2. But anyways, 0-2. Third round going in, and we can see TUHO still in the lead, with King going flawless, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but 4-2-0, not dying a single time. Having a flawless ratio there, 4-2-0. 4 deaths, 4 kills, 0 deaths. Japa able to take down Shadow early on in the match. And you can see a great start yet again here from TUHO. But here comes Ryzen, able to get an Ivy and Sniper as he tried to switch to his assault rifle. And this is a pretty huge mistake coming from Sniper. Not preparing himself well for the fight and quickly moving in as his animation of the animation of his gun was still, you know, going through his own cycle. And we can see Phil's able to respond, King as well, going for a little pre-fire there on the corridor. Unable to find anyone. Fantasy taking on Jeppa. You can see him moving fluidly through the map, but Fantasy gets 1, 2, and Ryzen also able to take down Bills. And just like that, TUHO gets demolished in that 3v2. Like, it was just not looking great, but actually a 4v2 even, maybe 1-2, and it's just looking like TUHO, you know, they had a great start, but again, they're giving away this third round. That's not something you want, you know. You have that great head start, might make that head start as long as possible, to make it as long as possible, but 2 rounds, I mean, it's standard, it's fine. It's not gonna give you that really strong head start forcing them to another eco round. See Ryzen, King, and look at that. They're kind of forced themselves. And with these essays, it's more than enough. Flock taking an Ivy as well. 2-2. And just like that, the score is stabilizing. 3K already back into the game. 2-2. And TUHO, you know, unable to respond. They did pretty well. Again, the pistol rounds are definitely for TUHO, and the eco rounds as well. Multiple times, of course, not really something we've seen on Sword. Don't exactly know what went wrong there. But in general, their performance has been great on these pistol rounds. And they show yet again. But these rifle rounds are going to be, you know, your main rounds. You know, they're going to work with Sensor, taking on Sniper, Ivy, Bills as well. Riser taking down Bills. Jap also getting taken out by Shadow. It's going to be a 4 versus 1. And just like that, TUHO's entire team got taken down. King is going to try and get the bomb plant here. He knows he's going to... Oh, actually, he's not going to go for the bomb plant. He's going to assume that people are going to rush him from this position. Coalition Hall is still open. He tries to find another Shadow. Comes in and takes down King. And we can see that one player coming in from Coalition Hall Fantasy in the corner here. Kind of a little bit scared that King might get away with that. But yeah, I guess the fake plan was good. You know, being able to, you know, force him into that position. It's good. It's good. It's a good decision made on his part. Now 3-2. And TUHO is already behind on 1 round. Just like that, these rifle rounds. I don't think they've even won a single rifle round here on the breach side. Looking at TUHO. Just like that, Ivy able to take down Sensor. This is a great opening that they need. Jeppa taking down Flocka. Sniper surprising Flocka here with that higher position he got from that obstacle on orange. We can see Ryzen going towards HQ, trying to find or spot someone that might be close. And looks like he's just going to take the arc. Gets shot. The bomb is planted. And just like that, Ryzen unable to respond. And finally, we see the first rifle round actually being won here by TUHO. So kind of back and forth, neck to neck. You know, scores kind of stable. Sniper does get 1 frag here on Ryzen. Ryzen still able to take enough fields in the process. A little bit of economical damage, but gets refragged. Ryzen moving back and forward. Looks like he's going to be stuck here in Intel. Trying to spot some players possibly moving through banana. Looking for that lap 2 push. And just like that, look how he just moved away from his position. Like one single call out, a little bit of information, and Sensor and Ryzer get it done. Flocka getting the double there as well. King able to take down Fantasy, but no, Flocka is still alive, able to take down King as well. Even though he still gets a double, 4-3. Well played by King, but it's still not good enough to take down 3K. Taking a look at the score here, it's a bit more stable. We can see Sensor not performing as well as he did on the first map. Flocka, though, really performing well on Bureau. Same goes for Riser, and Flocka and Riser are popping off so far. King as well, great performance. Like last game, we saw Ivy, you know, doing pretty well. And this game is going to be King doing very well on Bureau. Very well in the game. Ooh, you see King again with another frag on Fantasy. It's just his map. He's enjoying his time so far on this map, getting that first frag out of the way. And Vils moving forward. They know there's one player here. I don't know if he's towards his right. That was a bit odd. They're not like double checking that, but it's fine, I guess. Whatever. And then looks like they're not gonna go for the gauge. And all of them are backed up. I was maybe expecting a little bit of a sneak attack, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. They're towards lap 2 with those obstacles they have there. Sniper and Ivy are getting 2 frags. Ivy gets refragged by Sensor. 2 versus 3. We see King slowly checking backstab here as well towards Intel. He's unable to spot anyone out the way. He just continued moving on without making sure. I guess Sniper's kind of making sure for him already. Like, it's kind of clear. Like, it's just double checking for you here and there. Sensor also getting taken down in that process. King again getting so much damage down here. A huge impact on the team's performance. Really helping him out. Sniper gets spotted by Flocka. It's probably miscommunication. Like, someone would have been on the A side to be able to respond to that, but okay. Flocka seems to find himself on this side. He takes down Bills and King all the way behind Flocka. He doesn't know if this is going to be diffused. Like, it's kind of a struggling situation for him. Actually, he knows. Maybe he heard him walk. Like, it's now it's looking bad for Flocka. Flocka's just going to run away. He's going to take the L on this one with the bomb. The bomb is going to be exploding. The bomb is going to explode 4-4. And King gets himself a sniper for Vils. Or for whomever. I think maybe Sniper is himself. You know, Sniper. But, yeah, we'll have to see who gets that sniper. I think it's going to be Vils. Yeah, it's definitely... Oh, wait. Actually, I'm confused now. Anyways, we'll be seeing who got the sniper there. I don't know. Normally, you drop and then someone else, you know, buys something for you. But I guess he had enough money. Jepa. It's going to be Jepa. Yeah, he didn't really do much with that. But they still got the refrag. Sniper taking on Flocka. It's going to be a 4 versus 4. A bit of an anticlimactic outcome there when, you know, the sniper being like, oh, give me that, I'll hold the right for you, and then it's gonna be like, oh, he dies instantly, but still get the refrag. It's good, it's decent, it's fine. Just a bit of a money situation. I guess they still need to pick it up. Like, they still need these ARs. Most of them would love to use them. Come back and pick it up would be ideal, but looks like it's going to be a bit tough here. Especially for Sniper. No, he's not even going to, like, double take the weapons. Fantasy taking on Sniper. Again, this is not looking good economically. This is really painful for TUHO. And 3K, you know, winning this round is going to be huge for them. And Vils. Actually, now that we are talking about... Wait, what? Wait, what is going on? Am I watching? Wait, what? Okay, very interesting. I've never seen the game bug like that. That is actually kind of surprising, but for some reason they were all back to their positions? What? I felt like I was in a horror movie for a second, but anyways, Fantasy taking on Jepa. We have ourselves a 5 versus 4. Sniper going for a little checkup here. Towards Intel. Find Senza. Senza's going to take down Sniper. And again, for some reason, we're having an interesting connection. And Vils probably going to die here by Senza. Senza getting the double. Fantasy as well. Able to take down Candy, even though he takes down Ryzen. 6-4. And it looks like TUHO is going to fall behind here. 3K getting a lot of rounds here on the coalition side, and TUHO is just unable to respond. We don't really see much happening, you know, after that one round where Jepa was supposedly getting the sniper. After that, it just all went downhill economically as well. You know, not doing great. They had to force the eco there to get themselves back into the match. Sniper. See another flash dropping down. King. And the flash coming down from Fantasy. Ivy and another one. 3K from Fantasy. Phils and Sniper both going down. Phils still takes down Center in that process, but it's all over. And just like that, those nades, the utility usage is golden here. Coming from 3K and TUHO. I mean, they got Jepa behind looking for possible picks, but That's it. Shadow is going to be able to respond in time and take down Jeppa. And we're already in the last round of the first half, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys. 3K is looking pretty strong, you know, in the first map. They also look pretty strong, and I feel like they're going to do a great job here on the breach side. They're very aggressive in most situations, you know, that you have to be aggressive with the coalition side. And it's working well against TUHO, and I don't know how this is going to look reverse on the breach side, but it's looking promising. It really is. Flocka already getting the early pick here on Jeppa. Flocka also taking on King there as well. Double kill for Flocka. Fancy able to get on Ivy. You see Shadow shooting through the smoke bills, able to take on Flocka and Ryzen. And again, all of them are mid for some reason, and this time it seems to work. Sniper taking on Shadow. Sensor able to take on Bills and Sniper, and just like that, Sensor gets the 2K. Just like that. For a second, I thought they might actually get back into the game, but for some reason, yeah, I mean, 4-8, I guess it happens. Like something that I anticipated. But yeah, regardless of that, 4-8, TUHO, they performed pretty well in that last, that last round of the first half. But for some reason, they were just unable to respond to that last part, with Sensor able to win out those trades. And I guess that's a bit unlucky, not being able to have that individual performance on your side and not really coordinating it properly, both moving in, just giving Sensor a free sort of lineup, not really forcing him into a reload or anything else, giving him the idea of maybe he might be coming from somewhere else, maybe intel, and then actually forcing the push. Kind of like a reverse psychology, but it's not happening. It's not happening here on the side of TUHO. And Sensor gets away with the double. You can see Flock already taking on King. Quick early pick on TUHO. Jeppa does take down Flocka. So it looks like it's going to be a 4 versus 4. And again, 3K. All they need is 5 rounds. They're 5 rounds away from victory. And, the score looks pretty close, but at the same time, it's pretty far ahead. Like, if they win out the pistol round, then it might stabilize. Otherwise, it's looking tough. Like, if they lose that out, like the rifle rounds is all the rounds where, at least from my experience, 3K has been doing a lot better than TUHO. Sniper here again. These pistol rounds are definitely on their side. Jeppa as well, but it's taking out Senza. And these people, like, they're just killing it with these deals. They're running around the map, taking people down. The more they see, the more they take down. Look, it looks like it's going to be the B side. Because, I mean, it was pretty obvious. We could see Sniper, come in from B long, coming from A long. Ivy taking up fast. They at least get the bomb plant, but they're also giving away the defuse. And we can see, just like that, Ryzen actually takes down Fields. At least one more. They get 2 frags. For an eco round, this would be good. For pistol round, it's a bit mad. They still get the bomb plant, though. 5-8. Able to do at least something to make it count. 5-8. TUHO. Still, they're able to recover here with that pistol round. Again, all these pistol rounds are being won by TUHO. I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but all these rounds are being won by TUHO. We can see Shadow with the MPX. Jeppa, King, 2 players going down. Ryzen and Flocka both going down. And we can see Jeppa again, another player going down. Sniper coming in, taking on Shadow and Fantasy, taking on King. It's going to be a quick 4 versus 1 and TUHO again. Look at the lead that they're trying to create for themselves. That same type of combat power is coming back. The same thing they had on SOAR. And look at that. Beautiful, being able to shut down these players here from the breach side. 3K. All of them already shut down early on in the first 50 seconds of the game. And just like that, final 5 seconds after the first 50 seconds, Jeppa able to shut down Fantasy 6-8. And just like that, the momentum has shifted drastically towards TUHO. From 4-8 to 6-8. And we can see Flocka again being the man of the match so far. King as well. Like, such a high impact. Jeppa lately as well, doing a lot of damage. Just everyone, trying to do their best to help out their teammates, support them in this scenario. Sensor, Fantasy, a lot of damage coming from 3K as well. But will they be able to show this damage on the breach side? You can kind of see Fantasy trying to take the Sniper, but giving Sniper away. possible locations. Fantasy, Shadow both getting taken down with Sensor. Is going to be able to respond, taking down Ivy. You can see a lot of shots there coming from mid. Vils trying to find another player, but so far not really succeeding that much. No one seems to be near orange. We can see a lot of players moving towards lap 2. Flocka, Sensor here towards Intel. And Flocka gets that pick here on Sniper. Ryzen able to move forward. Sensor getting another pick here on Intel. Jepa gets taken down. And this is exactly what 3K wants. A huge bomb plant. King tries to trade it. Tries to take down at least a couple players here on the side. Maybe 1 or 2. Flocka still able to respond. Taking out Vils. 1 versus 2. It's just King. King is the only player remaining here. Able to stay in the Ryzen. 23 HP remaining. Same goes for Flocka. Very low HP. 19 and 23. Imagine if this guy still had a nade. He's going for the defuse, but Flocka is able to respond faster. And King does not have the HP to manage there. And he gets taken out. I think if he fake defused and moved a bit towards the left, that would have been huge. Looking at the way he just peeked the angle there. And funny enough, it's actually 6-9. For whoever finds that funny. I mean, I kind of do, but not that much. Putting that aside, though, TUHO doing pretty well. They got a couple rounds, but they finally got stopped by 3K in this final round. The last round we saw before this one. And it's looking pretty decent here. You know, they've got a steady lineup that can really do a lot of damage. And if they're able to utilize that properly, you know, lock themselves down on the side with reasonable amount of players, the way they I haven't seen him getting shut down by TUHO like in like a full 3K like situation, maybe by King, but other than that, I don't really remember anything, especially like on this map. Not really that much happening on this map. We can see Shadow does get the early kill here on Jepa. So again, 3K trying to find these picks. Ivy taking a Shadow, and Ryzen here again lining up. So right now the moment I start talking about lining up, Ivy also taking out Sensor. I'm mainly like talking about lining up on sites, like when they actually lock down the sites. It's looking great for them, but if they don't lock down the site, they're off to a horrible start. Like they just don't know where to go, and that's just gonna give TUHO another free round. Like they don't have like a strategic plan, anything they want to work with. Do they want to go A? Do they want to go B? Do they want to fake A? Like fake way of going A, putting some smokes here and there, giving them the idea it's gonna be A, B. There's not really that type of like. There's not really that play style in there. There's not really that much happening for 3K. Like when they're locked down on a site, they're doing great, but if they're not, like it's just horrible. It's not looking great for them at all. And right now, this is exactly what we look. The moment they actually are able to lock down this side, Ryzen getting towards that bomb site. No one's covering for the poor guy. Look at that. Why is no one covering for him? Sniper gets a free 3K because of that. I don't understand why 3K didn't do that, but I guess TUHO is just going to get more free frags. Sniper is going to profit off this with the AUG 7-9, and they're definitely not giving this one up. Fantasy moving forward, also getting tapped away by Jepa. 8-9. And it looks like they'll be moving forward towards the B site. We only have Shadow here with the Sniper towards the A side, looking for maybe a pick here on lap 2. Someone that might be jumping up and down. Anything interesting that he can work with. And Sensor, you know, able to take down Jepa early on in the match. Are they going to be able to? Are they going to back off and move back towards B long? Are they going to fake a possible back off? And it looks like they're not going to back off at all. You can see Ryzen moving forward. Ivy taking a Ryzen. No one's able to refrag this. Shadow also getting taken down. Sniper taking down Flocka. Sensor taking down King. And just like that, it's a 3 versus 2. And Sensor and Fantasy have to make it count here. He has to get to that bomb site. Vils is trying to hold it off. He has 2 angles. He has to hold orange. And no, he's getting a bit confused. No one's holding vents. And just like that, Sensor gets another free go. And another one. Sniper and Vils both just standing there for free. No one's holding anything. The bomb is planted. And Ivy has to clutch it out with the Sniper. Is he going to be able to do it? I'm going to say very unlikely. If he picks up Fantasy, it might be different. But if he picks up like Sensor, it's still pretty difficult for him to get this done. Actually, He's switched over to the SG. This could be it. Takes some shot, gives away his location. Fantasy moving forward and does get the headshot on Ivy. Wow. Okay. Interesting what's happening here, but it's fine, I guess. I don't know. But we're moving forward. 8 to 10, and again, we can see 3K. When they lock down these sites, they're able to respond. When they have a little bit more members or the same amount, they're able to respond, and this is exactly what I mean. Sensor, again, like so many free kills are just giving it away to Sensor. No one's checking vents, and just like that, you gave yourself a round away to the enemy. Like, I don't understand how they're getting this, like how they're positioning themselves, or maybe possible like a small error, but those small errors, they add up, and just like that, you lose another round. Shadow, though, coming up with the first frag here on Jepa. Straight up headshot. Sensor, again, they're all lining up. I mean, they're all lining up. It kind of feels like they're all lining up. As Flock also gets a frag there. Sensor taking down Bills, and just like that, unable to hold down the side. Sensor, honestly, he just might be the better duelist here. Being able to shut them down with that crosshair placement, very accurately placed on those head glitch positions. You know, it's very difficult to take down players. You have the disadvantage, so it requires a lot more skill to actually be able to take them down than in reverse. And right now, the performance that I'm seeing here from Sensor, being able to have enough map control towards orange, you know, have that confidence, and knowing that there's no one going to be holding it, locking it down from vents or that corner there on top of the bin. It's just another free round, like just like that. They have enough control so they can focus on the most difficult part. And Vils goes down. All these players are going down, and they lock down the site. And Ivy has to save his hog. 8 to 11, and 3K already in a very big lead, and you know the momentum is shifting towards them. Like the way they played on SOAR as well. Like this is the type of momentum I've watched. Waiting for picks, looking for an entry, and that's like the way they played that on the last round. That was beautiful, and the round before that as well. Now 2 rounds away from actually winning it out. Will TUHO be able to get back from these losses, or will they just get drafted? Will they just shift over to the semifinals of the global finals, the global tournament? Because from what I'm seeing right now, TUHO does not have any type of momentum, like anything big that they can work with. You can see Jepa here barely on a shotgun, hoping for someone to make that big mistake of moving past those vents without checking them properly. You see Shadow moving up very forward, like very aggressive, very forward. What does that even mean? Oh, he spots one player. Just like that, he forces him to smoke it off partially. Still tries to find him, misses the shot, and he's getting shot back. 30 HP. This is a pretty difficult situation here for Shadow. He throws his nade, throws the smoke, and calls it a day. Just like that. We can see King locking it down. Another flash dropping down as well. And just like that, it's gone completely silent. Is this a fake? Oh, we can hear them jumping. Will TUHO assume this might be a rotation? Because it could be. It's a bit too silent for that to make choices. Ivy looking away. Finds one player towards... And just like that, Sensor from behind takes down Ivy. And it was so beautiful to watch. But Sniper still takes the flock on Shadow. But here comes Sensor. Ryzen and Fantasy again. They're getting overwhelmed. And it's 8 to 12. The slow game makes it count. The way he just looked away from it until he looked at the wall. Why was he doing that? And honestly, I'm just completely surprised by the way they were not able to detect Sensor there. He just moved past them like a silent goat. And now, just like that, 3K, 1 round away from winning it. Winning the finals. Ryzen and Fantasy. Trying to lock down Orange. So far, they have done that partially. Looking for Sandwich here. Shadow still in intel. You can see Flocka taking down Jepa. Sensor taking down Vils. And Is moving back, tries to find the player here, but here comes Flocka. Quickly able to take down Ivy. We see King taking down Ryzen, Fantasy able to take down King, and just like that, look, they're even all leaving the game. I don't know why you would do this, you know, still give your team some hope to maybe possibly get that win, but they're all just quickly leaving, like, before we could even end off the match. But I guess whatever, like, 13-8, GG, well played to both sides. TUHO and 3K both performed very well, and yeah, I guess thank you all for watching today's match. And yeah, maybe you'll be seeing me or someone else for the next games for the tournament. I don't know why I forgot the name.
Breach wins.
Sorry, Velocity tournament, for the Velocity tournament. I'm your host Arde and your commentator Arde for today's match. And yeah, again, thank you all for watching the whole stream. For everyone that watched the whole stream, thank you all for staying up. And yeah, if you have any questions, anything you want to ask in the chat, or some couple things you want to say before you leave, you can do so. I'll be responding to a few for the last couple of minutes that will move into, you know, the stream. You know, of course, already ending. You know, it's already ended.
Breach wins.
So yeah, you know, if there's any type of questions you still want to, you know, mention to me, or a couple things you want to ask, you can do so by dropping it in the chat. I'll have the stream over for a couple minutes, 2 or 3, and after that, I'll shut it down. Again, thank you all for watching, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys on another live stream or video later, everyone.